Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream with Azrak 9, where we've got some Persona for Golden. We are back with it, yes. Uh, so let's get in. We've got some Personas and stuff I'm sure to do. Um, and sorry, I'm a little distracted because I think my mother just came home and it sounds like she's drunk already. So that's exciting and fun, and certainly won't include any interruptions of my stream. Hello Vesper, welcome, welcome. But yeah, we are here for some Persona for Golden, and let's go ahead and hop on. Why don't we? If I can get my thing to work. Yeah, unfortunately, my mother's a bit of a fan of the alcohol variety. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the intro, which we should start in a little bit. And I'm going to try to speed eat my sandwich that I didn't get to eat before stream, so. Yay! Sound should be working, though. Once we get to see the lovely intro and everything. Should be working. Pretty sure. 95%. Okay, very confused because it's not working. Did it freeze? Oh dear. Oh, what a lovely start to stream, right? Yeah, the game may have frozen. Like, gosh darn it, game, we're not playing Frozen. Let's see. But how are you tonight, Vesper? Hopefully, you are having a fine evening. Or I guess night in your case. Or very early morning. Yeah, I think Persona died. Exciting, exciting. Alright, I'm gonna have to boot it up again. Which I'm hoping won't kill stream, but we'll see. In fact, we're gonna go to the, BRB screen. As we work on technical difficulties. And I will watch my sandwich slowly grow cold. Not really, my sandwich is over there, so it's fine. I don't even need to see it. Alright, things are loading. I'm popping over my water so you guys can hear that I'm opening my water. And then I'm muting to drink. Oh, we're back. Sounds. Excitement. Let's see, how am I? I am tired. A little stressed, feeling a little better. Than I was earlier. Had some more in real life stuff being annoying. No, wait, what? Seriously? Oh, gosh. Dang it. I thought I had clicked the button. Alright. There. We're having technical difficulties, Darcidian. The game has already crashed once, so don't worry, we'll play it a second time so you guys can enjoy it. In fact, let's start from the beginning. But yeah, we're having technical difficulties. I have a sandwich I'm wanting to eat, it's a whole thing. My mother just came home and she's most likely drunk. It's fun. It's a fun night. But yeah, it's a fun night so far. Alright, everyone enjoy the lovely sounds that you can now hear. And I will attempt to eat my sandwich for reals this time. There's us again. I'm curious to meet these new characters. I also noticed the last guy, before Teddy, has a gun in his background. I wonder if that's going to be his weapon. The others didn't seem to have things to indicate what their weapon is, though. So, guess we'll see. I apologize if you hear anything loud from my mother. Once again, don't throw the glasses like that, by the way. You should not throw those glasses. They're very important. I mean, glasses in general are important. I have glasses and I would never throw them. Ever. Like, I don't know, maybe it's different because he doesn't wear glasses in, like, real life, only in the TV world. But it's like, you don't throw your glasses up into the air like that. It's just, it's not work. It's not work. My goodness. Oh, that's right, we had to talk to what's-his-face. Did you and Nanako make the flowers on the family altar? Yes, we did, and it was a freaking adorable, lovely bonding moment. I enjoyed it very much. Oh yeah, it was Mother's Day. Thanks. Okay, I thought we were supposed to talk more.
Hey!
Hey you, how's it going? Oh, well, maybe that wasn't the right line. Dojima is struggling to find the right words. I don't consider myself an old man yet, but when it comes to high schoolers, I don't know what to talk about. I mean, I never knew what to talk about in high school, and I was a high schooler once, so, you know. You can't communicate well with Dojima. If your expression was at the level of eloquent, you'd be able to carry on a conversation. I mean, I can't carry a conversation in real life, so I guess that's accurate. Alrighty. I guess we save since we can't actually talk to him. But it's not like that in real life. It's like, you know, oh, you know, you're not eloquent enough to understand them, so bye-bye. Oh, if only that was the case, I guess. But no, you get to, like, blunder through things instead in real life. To our room. Let's see. It's not a... I mean, I guess we could look at the TV. Okay, so it's not actually raining, so we're good. So let's go read. Let's see. I guess we should do some expert study methods since we have some midterms coming up. Let's do it. You decide to continue reading Expert Study Methods. The book contains tips on how to concentrate during class and take notes effectively in order to increase knowledge retention. Though while reading it, you wonder if it really is that easy to follow all the advice in it. There's still some pages of expert study methods left. You decide to save them to read next time. And then now I sleep. Ooh, it's cloudy-ish slash sunny. Your first term midterms begin today and continue through Thursday. Ugh. You should hurry to school. Blech. I don't want to hurry to school. I've done my time. Morning. Exams are finally starting today. Real life's harsh. Have you studied for them? Sob. Can't you tell? Do I look like I'm ready? But even once exams are over, we're not done with the case. All this depressing stuff's just gonna keep going on and on and on. You also want to check the bookstore every week or so for the effective/efficient reading book. It'll basically teach you academic reading techniques of speed/skim reading. Oh, I mean, I have been checking the bookstore when I can. Midterms, day 1. Why is the gym teacher in here? Wearing his gym clothes? What is it called when muscles grow after exercise? Oh, wait, I don't know this one, but I knew this one. Is it overgrowth, or was it overcompensation? Or overexertion? I can't remember this one. So it's gonna be asking me the things that I was asked before. Was it overgrowth? Huh. I'm waiting for my all-knowing chat. Overcompensation. Ah. You feel you've chosen the correct answer. Yes! What is the year before 1 AD called? Is it 1 BC? I feel like 1 BC would be that one. I feel like I had this one before, because there's no zeros. You don't exactly have zeros in time, right? Okay, 1 BC, yeah. That's what I figured. You feel like you've chosen the correct answer. Yes! I know stuff! Yeah, there was no year 0, that's what I figured. Oh, damn, okay, we're already skipping right to the next day. Damn, midterms suck. I mean, I wish they went by that quickly. Which of these types of numbers does not exist? Was it the sociable? No, it was the marriage ones. Okay. Numbers don't get married. You feel like you've chosen the correct answer. Yes, fist bump. To the chat that, you know, you can't see, but whatever. Just feel that you're getting a fist bump in the air. It's good. Who translated "I love you" as "the moon is beautiful, isn't it"? Oh, frick. They turned it on me. I knew it was gonna be "the moon is beautiful," but I didn't know who it was. I'm so glad I got a cheat sheet. Chat, this is great. You feel like you've chosen the correct answer. Nice. Now it's gonna be the next day, isn't it? Oh gosh. How dare they change it up on me, though. It's like, I would have known the answer to that one if they hadn't chosen the author person, or whatever. My god. Oh great, it's mustache teeth. Who said, as soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom? Oh. Isn't it Pythagoras? It was! Yes! Yes! Correct answer. Vesper, you are amazing. City, you are also amazing. Which of the following is the highest mountain in the solar system? I think it's... Oh, it's the Olympus. Alright. I guess it would make sense. They would name after Olympus. They got big egos. You feel like you've chosen the correct answer. Yes! Maybe I should write down the answers of these things one day. Just in case I have, like, another exam thingy. Yeah, Vesper is on a roll. I'm definitely gonna write down the answers next time, so that I have them, just in case. Sorry, I just looked behind me and Mom Cat is poking the snake tanks because she's never really seen this. She hasn't seen the snakes as often as the other cats. You don't quite understand the questions. Oh dear. You decide to. Who closes your eyes to point to the answers? You may have just done this part of the game again. Oh. My person's an idiot. I just pointed. Who does that?
It's finally over.
Woo.
Ooh, what a load off. I bet every student feels like this after exams are over.
Hey, quiet down! So what did you write for number 7? The one about what that referred to in the sentence?
I put her sorrowful expression.
Oh, crap. Then I got it wrong. I put the rice cakes on top of the table.
What a weird answer.
Rice cakes? Wait, was that what the story was about?
All right, I'm giving up on composition. I'm gonna bet it all on geography. What did you choose for the tallest mountain in the solar system?
I know this one.
Ah, seriously? I chose the wrong one!
Oh, I put that one too.
Whoa, you two? And it's probably the right answer. Boy, I can't wait for our grades to be posted out in the hall where everyone can see them. Jeez.
Hey, did you hear? A TV station's filming here in town.
Oh dear.
They're probably just doing more stuff about that hanging corpse case.
No, it's not that. You know the highway nearby? They're gonna cover those biker gangs that hang around there. A friend of mine goes to the biker meetings sometimes. I heard it from him.
Watch that be the new guy that we're gonna meet. Guy with the spiky hair or whatever, and that biker jacket. It's totally him.
Dude, what are you doing hanging out with a guy in a biker gang?
He's gonna be our new friend.
Well, anyways, what do you think about tomorrow's group blind date? We were gonna meet outside, but it's gonna rain soon, right? Won't it be better to play it safe tomorrow, too?
Biker gang?
Oh, yeah. They raise a ruckus from time to time. I guess your place is too far away to hear them.
We live right by the road. The noise can drive you insane.
I hear some guys at this school are part of it, too.
Yeah, I know there are some rumors about a first-year student here who's a total hellraiser.
That's our guy. That's the guy he's talking about then. Totally him.
One of the guys working at Jeunesse said the dude's been a legend ever since middle school. Although, was he in a biker gang?
Did you say he was a legend?
It's not what you think, Yukiko.
Alrighty. No, Mom Cat, you cannot have what's left of my sandwich. Stop it. You have no choice but to wait for another rainy night. Alrighty. Let's do a save. My cat is trying to steal my sandwich. It's very rude of her, but I love her. Don't look at me like that, kitty cat. Ooh.
Yo,
Hey you, you're going to practice, right? Oh dear, is that today? Oh yes, Thursday. You feel your relationship with Co isn't ready to advance yet. Will you attend basketball practice this afternoon? I don't know if it rains on Saturday. I can't remember. Well, I have to make sure I go to class at least, or to basketball at least once, because, you know, basketball? Whereas I think I'll wait on the cultural club. let's go. Sweet, let's give it our best shot. Oh, looks happy. Nice. Yeah. Hi, Jim. You gave it your all at basketball practice. Your diligence has increased. My diligence has changed from callow, I don't know what callow means, to persistent. Woohoo, I guess. Evening.
Welcome back.
Hey, Dojima, what's up? I went shopping today. The fridge is full of food. Hey, can I have a word with you? Oh dear. You go to Junes a lot? Very often. That ass Adachi keeps vanishing every now and again. Adachi. I figure he's probably slacking off around Junes whenever he does. Callow means inexperienced and immature. Ah. Thank you, Vesper. If you see him hanging around when you're at Junes, he's probably goofing around. So if you see Adachi at Junes, tell him off for me, okay? This makes Adachi even more sus. Remember that you've seen Adachi in the food court before. The next time you go to Junes, you should be on the lookout for Adachi. I will.
Well...
Nanako. Oh, is he gonna be a new social link?
Hey,
And so we still can't communicate with them. Expression. We have to work on our expression. Alright. Let's see. Let's go see what's in the fridge. Maybe we can make some food. There's a variety of food inside. You can make lunch for tomorrow. Should spend the evening making tomorrow's lunch? Yes. Surprisingly, you have the ingredients to make meat stew. You decide to make meat stew. Oh dear. You only have to simmer it. How should you simmer it? Hello, Ellie. Welcome to stream. Simmer without a lid. Simmer with a drop lid. Drop lid? Okay. Trust in you, Vesper. Don't ruin my meat stew. The ingredients have been deliciously cooked to completion. Third makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what is the drop lid? Sounds funny. Hey! Girl kitties, no fighting. Hold on. We've got this kitty spat. I don't know what happened. I just heard hissing from cats. Mother cat, mom cat, you can't eat my sandwich. You were very adorable though. It came out perfectly. It looks amazing. Obtained long simmered meat stew. Woohoo! A lid that has tiny bumps in the inside and help the condensation as moisture, or help return the condensation as moisture to the stew. Oh, bumps in the inside. I don't think I've ever heard one of those. Or if I did, no, I don't think I have. Lunch break. You brought your lunch today. Do you wish to eat with someone? Who would you like to invite for lunch? I feel like I should eat... Oh, so I can't eat with, Yukiko. I was hoping to eat with Yukiko considering I, ate her ramen that one time, you know? But it doesn't look like she's on the list. Maybe I should eat with Ko, then. Maybe with Yumi, since I've kind of blown off Cultural Club this last week and a half. I just didn't have time to go do it. Alright, let's go with Yumi. Let's go ahead and go with Yumi. Yasogami High Rooftop. You ate lunch with Yumi. You ate long-simmered meat stew together.
Oh, this is tasty!
Wow, this is good. It's definitely better than a microwave dinner. I think I like men who know how to cook. Do you think you can make something for me next time too? Thanks a bunch. Oh, she blushed. Yay, she enjoyed my lunch. You feel that your relationship is going to become closer soon. Yay. Classes have ended for today. You have no choice but to wait for another rainy night. You recall taking your part-time job at the daycare center. You can get there from the bus stop at the shopping district. I guess it is Friday. I could go get some more buns. More money. Alright, let's go do that. We shall deal with small children. Hello guys, bye guys. I'm going to my job. I'm gonna go babysit some children. Or well, watch some children. Go watch some children. Leave school, yes. Oh good, sounds like my mother isn't gonna come bother me. She's singing karaoke. Here. Oh yeah, it's too bad I couldn't eat with Yukiko to kind of gift her back for eating her ramen that one time. Yes. You decide to go to the daycare center. Woohoo! I guess that means on Saturday I could go to the basketball club again. You helped out at the daycare center. I don't want to play house. Let's play hide and seek. You're it. Oh, I love hide and seek. Except for no one will play hide and seek with me. Yuta is full of energy. Once again, the children tug at you from all directions. Your understanding has increased. Yukon. Most of the children have been picked up, so you can go home now. I'll see you next time. You finished your job and went home. I got money, 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 yay! On the way home, on the Samagawa floodplain, you see Yuta's mother sitting over there. Isn't it his stepmother?
Oh, hello.
Oh, you're the caretaker I met the other day, right? Oh, it's already this late? I've been sitting here all this time. Something on your mind? Oh, no, it's nothing. You're a high school student, right? You seem so mature. Yeah. Totally. I was heading over there. I was going to pick up Yuta. But then something came over me. My legs just went weak all of a sudden. Every time I think about him. She sighs. Have you heard? We're not related by blood. He's my husband's child. I've lived with Yuta for 6 months now. Only 6 months. Already 6 months. We don't ever talk to each other. My husband is away, so heh. It's just the two of us, all alone. Or alone together in a dark house. Well, maybe turn on the light. Just give it some time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you all of this out of the blue. But I'm glad you listened to me, that you spoke with me. Haha, it's sad, but these days I don't even get to have simple conversations like this. She is smiling weakly. Yuta's mother, smiling weakly. Seems she is trying her best to adapt to living in the countryside. Oh wow, what? Wait, what? I'm having a faint bond with some random kid's mother? That's not weird. Okay. I mean, I guess I watch over her kids, so. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Temperance Arcana. Ooh, Temperance. Mostly I like that. The main character, Bones. You established the young mother social link of the Temperance Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fusing personas of the Temperance Arcana. Nice.
I'm Ari Manami.
Ooh, nice name. Nice to meet you. Please take good care of him. Oh, that's right. I still need to pick him up.
It was nice seeing you.
Woo. Ooh,
Young men
let's see.
recklessly riding their motorcycles, disturbing the peace of a quiet rural town. Our special report took a turn for the violent when one of the apparent leaders attacked the camera crew. The hell are you punks doing here?
It's him!
That voice.
This ain't a show! Get bent!
Still up to the same old tricks.
Do you know him, Dad?
Well, I know him through work. His name's Kanji Tatsumi. He's quite a handful. He's been crushing biker gangs in the area since middle school.
Crushing?
But I thought he'd got into a high school and started attending class.
Crushing? Interesting.
Man, that blur sure is pointless. It's completely obvious who it is. The guy's family runs a historic textile shop. I think what happened was he crushed the local bikers all by himself because the noise kept his mother up at night.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's a nice gesture, but he's way too violent. At this rate, his mother will have to apologize again.
Oh dear.
Oh, the weather report's showing on the bottom. It's going to rain tomorrow.
Uh-oh. It's gonna rain tomorrow, guys. You know what that means. Danger's on the horizon.
I'll make sure to hang the laundry inside the house.
Dojima, you better thank this girl. She is the frickin' amazing child. He didn't even thank her. He didn't even thank her. I'm gonna beat him up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Whoa! It started raining. I guess the weather report was right.
That means the show's probably gonna be on tonight.
I hope we don't see anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be best. But if we do, maybe we'll see some kind of clue that can point us toward the killer.
Well, everyone, don't forget to check your TV tonight.
Yep.
Got it?
And that means it's Saturday, so it's raining, which means we do not have basketball. Seems to be another rainy night. What will you see on the Midnight Channel tonight? I do not know. Not entirely sure.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
My heart! I love Nanako so much. She is best. Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be more to that for some reason. And then I got distracted because I looked over at a cat. I apologize. I looked over at a cat and I was like, oh wow, they're all in the same bed right now. No one has died. Nothing catches your eye. Alright. Nanako's just gonna say the same thing, so I'm gonna go up. It's been a while since it rained through the night like this. You should check out the Midnight Channel. Watch TV in your room. Wait, actually, I can't go out right now, can I? No, I don't want to. I shouldn't. Ah, yes. Look dramatically out the window. In my clothes, I guess. I was gonna say like feet, because like I don't look like I'm wearing socks, but that sounded weird. Will something appear on TV? Emo face. Maybe. Uh-oh, someone's appearing. Oh, seriously? It's totally Kanji. I see the spiky hair and I see the jacket. Not a face, says Vesper. It seems to be a man. He looks like a high schooler. I love how I can tell that all from the silhouette. The image is unfocused and it's hard to tell who it is. It's definitely Kanji. It's definitely the biker dude. Biker dude. Should you try calling Yosuke? Call Yosuke.
Oh, it's you. I was just about to call your cell. So what do you think? That was a guy, wasn't it?
Yes, it's Kanji.
I wish I could tell what he looked like.
It's Kanji.
Let's get together and talk more about it tomorrow.
I guess I can't, break the fourth wall. You decide to go to bed for tonight. It's totally the biker guy, though. Totally.
We will now hold a meeting on our investigation of the serial kidnapping/murder case here in Inaba.
Yes.
Dude, take a breath.
Oh, then does that make this place our special headquarters?
Who's that person? It's Kanji. No, Vesper, it's Jigglypuff from above.
Yes, exactly. Nicely put, Yukiko.
It's Jigglypuff from above. Everyone knows that.
Special headquarters. That does have a nice ring to it.
It does.
Anyways, as for what was on last night,
Who was that?
I saw it too.
I already know who it is.
I couldn't get a good view of the person's face, but it was a guy, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Kai. You told everyone that you saw someone who looked like a high schooler. I love how I can tell that it was a high schooler. That's the best part for some reason to me. It's just the fact that I know it's a high schooler.
So that's how I looked on TV. Wait a moment. Didn't all the victims have one thing in common? That they were females with ties to the first incident?
Oh, that's true. Now there's a dude. It's the first dude.
that's what we thought. But we still don't know who exactly we saw.
It's Kanji. Please, someone figure it out.
In my case, the image on the Midnight Channel changed after I was kidnapped, right?
Ah, yes, very strange.
Yeah, the screen got clear all of a sudden, and the program looked like some low-budget TV show. Come to think of it, maybe Teddy was right. Maybe we were seeing the other Yukiko from that world.
But last night, we couldn't clearly see whoever it was.
Which means he hasn't quite been kidnapped yet.
Could that mean he isn't inside the TV yet? If so, then...
He's still safe for now?
Uh-huh. I think that's safe to assume.
Maybe this is the formation of his evil self. His shadow.
If we can figure out who he is, can we prevent him from being taken?
Yes, we can. Also, Ellie, for since you are like new to this, the shadow is basically like the evil and unwanted side of people, like the darker bits. And so far, my 3 friends in front of me have all had a shadow emerge from them, and then we had to defeat it after they yelled at it and said it wasn't them. And then they had to accept that it was, in fact, a part of them, even if they didn't want it. And Yukiko, the one in red, is the only one who was actually kidnapped into the TV and stuff. The other 2, they were in a safer situation, I guess, when it happened. And for some reason, I never had a shadow self. I just unlocked my persona. And also, after you defeat the shadow person, they get their fancy persona. And I get, like, a bajillion fancy personas, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, and if all goes well, we might catch the killer in the bargain.
Woo.
But to do that, we need to know who the latest Midnight Channel star is.
Yes, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them. 2 people have died through this stuff. Is that their shadow selves basically killed them or something. And we go into the TV, into a magical land. With a strange talking teddy bear thing.
I hate to say it, but I guess we'll have to wait another night and see what happens.
Oh dear.
Well, that means if my deductions are correct, though the image was hard to make out, and we can't say for sure who it was definitely a young male.
Imagine if it wasn't Kanji and it was like some old guy who was still in his emo phase. That wasn't a phase. Is it back? Are we alive? Did we drop off the face of the earth? Is this what happened? I hope it didn't split into a second stream. I hate when that happens. Gosh darn it. I really wish that I knew why the internet was being a jerk. Oh, it did split. And I haven't even put it together, the other one. That sucks. But thank you for showing back up, guys. That's very sweet of you. Gosh darn it. I don't know why it's been happening. I really do not. Alright, let's go.
Oh no! My funny bone!
Yukiko.
Not again.
Uh-oh, Yukiko's got another laughing fit.
Sorry.
I don't even know what was this funny this time. Like, what was that funny? What was so funny this time, honestly?
This is how Yukiko really is, huh? Who'd have thought?
I would have never guessed, honestly. Oh dear. Stream, don't be a meanie.
By the way, about that guy we saw, I get the feeling I've seen him before.
It usually seems to be someone who appears on TV, like for reals. That's what I gotta say. So that's what it feels like.
Pretty recently, too.
See, exactly. That seems like to be another thing. They show up on the TV before they disappear. So anyone who goes on the TV, we have to be careful.
Oh, you too? Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing since last night. Well, let's check the TV again tonight and think about it more tomorrow.
Alright. Yukiko's still laughing.
When are you gonna stop that, you crazy hyena?
That's a good one, Chie.
Oh dear.
Welcome back.
Hey, Dojima. Save. Do a chat. It's a bad influence in Nanako. What's a bad influence? Oh, biker gangs. Those words sound kind of cool together. Okay. Nothing catches your eye. It's true, we only seem to be able to cook if Nanako says that she went and shopped, basically. Oh, mom cat jumped. You should check out the Midnight Channel. Watch TV in your room. Ah yes, the brooding. Yeah, well, something up here on the TV. Let's see. Spooky. Oh. Slow descent into madness there. A figure appeared. The image is unfocused, but you feel like you've seen him before. Yes, I have! I already know who it is! Oh, there's my phone.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Oh! I know! I get to say it! I get to break the fourth wall!
Yeah, I think so too. I knew I saw him somewhere. It was on TV. He was on that special news report.
So anyone who goes on the special news report.
He's one scary dude. He was even yelling at the camera to get bent. Alright, so we finally have a lead. Let's all get together tomorrow, okay?
Yep.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's kinda off subject, but as long as you're on the line, mind if I ask something?
Sure.
It's something I've been meaning to ask for a while.
What is it?
So, what do you think about Yukiko and Chie? I mean, let's not mince words. Which one's your type?
Oh. Okay. This is a mildly difficult question. Considering I'm not exactly into ladies, but... Huh. I'm not entirely sure. I will say that Chie is probably a little bit more like how I was in school. I was a little more violent. Especially with since I was like the only girl in my class, so I kind of had to be like, you know, tough and stuff, so it's kind of like that. But I mean, I was also kind of like Yukiko. In terms that I always kind of did what I was told. And did well in school and all that stuff, so, you know. I don't know who I'd be into. I suppose that's a good question. I had a feeling he was going to ask me this before on a different stream. Good question, though. Gotta be Chie. I mean, she is pretty lovely. I do like how she kicks butt. Alright, we'll go with Chie, I suppose. Chie, you're apparently gonna be our girl. So yeah.
Huh? Seriously? So that's the kind of girl you go for, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
She is a great girl, though. Plenty of fun to be around, too. Hey, but don't worry. This is just between you and me. Okay, see you tomorrow.
He didn't tell me who he was into. If you go both or neither, then stat increases
The
happen.
one who was on last night. It's that guy, right?
Oh. So I should have gone both or neither? Oh, darn. Stat increases. Huh.
Kanji Tatsumi, huh? He definitely didn't look like the social type.
Now there's an understatement. Isn't he really scary? Did you see the news special the other day?
He was being sweet for his mother.
Yeah, I saw it.
You mean the special on biker gangs? I watched it too. It wasn't like that when he was younger, though.
Interesting. Did you know him when he was younger?
You know him, Yukiko?
Uh-huh. But we haven't talked to each other in a long time.
Interesting.
His family runs a textile shop, and we've been a customer of theirs for many years.
Interesting. Interesting.
So I speak with Kanji-kun's mother from time to time. Oh, why don't we go there now? We might be able to talk to him in person.
Sounds good. At the very least, we can ask if anything strange has come up lately.
Yes, let's do it.
I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, but I'm pretty sure he won't fly off the handle at his family's store.
All right, then let's get going.
If things get rough, we're counting on you guys.
Alright. You decide to go to Kanji Tusami's house to have a chat with him. What's the matter, Mom Cat? Yeah, you're a good girl. Has he already
Hello.
disappeared?
Ah, Yuki-chan. It's so nice to see you. Well then, if you'll excuse me, ma'am.
Slender young man. Slender young man is sus. Wait. Slender young man. This guy looks like the last guy we meet. Or the last guy in the thing before Teddy. Could this be him? Sus. Very sus.
I'm sorry that I couldn't help more.
Very sus indeed.
It's all right. You've given me plenty to think about. Thank you.
It's okay. It's good roleplay regardless. Okay. I suppose.
What's up with him? Weirdo.
Never seen him before.
We've seen him in the intro. I think.
Yuki-chan, you're as lovely as always. Your features are starting to remind me of your mother when she was young.
Yay.
How can I help you today? Are you out shopping with your friends?
Oh, well, actually...
We're talking.
Hey, this scarf. I've seen this somewhere before.
Not like we're going for max stats anyway. It's fun. True. True. I suppose that's true. So we've seen the scarf before, or at least Chie has. Where have you seen it before, Chie?
Huh? Oh, you're right. Where was that?
Oh, it was the murder place. The murder place of the thing. The first the actress lady. Or the one lady. News reporter lady. The first murder victim.
Oh, it was that place inside the TV!
That's right. That room with those faceless posters.
Sus.
Then it's that announcer's.
Are you acquaintances of Miss Yamano?
Well, kinda.
I mean, you know, we visited her murder room and stuff, probably ish.
Did Miss Yamano happen to have a scarf like this?
Yes. It was a special order she placed.
Sus.
She actually ordered a pair, but in the end, she said she only wanted the women's scarf.
Thank you, Vesper. I do my best in describing this as much as possible. So that's interesting. She wanted the woman's scarf, so there was a man version. That makes it even more sus.
It left us with no choice but to sell this one separately.
Oh man, there is a connection to the first case. What are we gonna do?
Oh, so it's right here, okay. It must have been for the guy she was having the affair with, though.
How should I know?
Hello?
Doorbell.
Delivery here for the Tatsumis.
Tatsumis.
Oh, I'll be right there. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's okay. We should get going.
I'll come again, ma'am.
Is that so? Well then, please say hello to your mother for me.
It really is connected to the first case after all.
Huh.
But it's just a scarf. Would the killer target someone just because of that?
Maybe he saw who did it. Or saw someone with her when she picked up the scarf or something.
Damn it, what's going on?
So many sus questions that could possibly be.
Come on, let's talk outside.
It's Kanji-kun.
Quick, hide!
What do you mean hide?
You're not fooling anyone, you know.
He looks very angry looking. He looks a lot happier in the intro.
Shh, I can't hear what they're saying.
You eavesdropped on Kanji's conversation with the boy.
Tomorrow's fine with me.
Sus.
Huh? School? Of course I'm going to school.
He looks a lot older than a teenager, I'm gonna say. Just like a little bit.
Then I'll meet you at the gates after school tomorrow.
Sus. Very sus.
Did he say he was interested? He's a guy. And I'm a guy, but he's interested in me?
I don't think he means it that way, Kanji. Oh. That's kind of funny.
Huh? What the hell are you pricks looking at?
Oh, he called us pricks. Oh dear. Eee, run!
That scared the hell out of me! He's even worse in person than on TV!
You know.
The one on TV last night was definitely Kanji-kun.
Yeah, and I just realized something. Remember the common points we were talking about? His mom fits the pattern. She's a woman, and she knew Ms. Yamano.
It's like when they get 20-somethings to play high schoolers on TV. Yeah.
But it was her son who appeared on TV. So what does that mean?
maybe her son was there? They're both targets?
Whoa, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, maybe it's similar to my case. If you think about it, my mother fit the victim profile more than I did. She was the one who dealt directly with Miss Yamano, but I was the one who was targeted.
True.
Does that mean it'll be the kid again instead of the mother? But if that's true, then the killer's motive makes no sense at all. It'd have nothing to do with silencing witnesses or revenge or anything.
Hello. Mom cat says hello. She's purring and rubbing on the microphone and stuff.
You think we're on the wrong track? Maybe even the first case had nothing to do with grudges or revenge.
Maybe just people who go on TV. Maybe someone's jealous. We don't know.
Or is there some kind of secret in the textile shop itself?
I feel like it's just all people who appeared on TV, other than like the usual people who appear on TV. Sort of. Or getting involved in something out of the ordinary. Because I mean, the reporter, announcer lady, she was like probably normally on TV, right? Also, Mom Cat, must you lay on my notebook? What if I need that?
I'm totally lost.
But we can't ignore this.
I suppose we can't ignore. I mean, well, of course we can't ignore it, but you know.
Why don't we just go ahead and ask Kanji himself?
You were literally the one who said he was terrifying. Chie?
We could at least see if anything odd's happened lately. He scares the wits out of me, but...
Hey, wasn't Kanji making plans with that weird kid a moment ago?
Yes, he was.
Something about meeting up at school?
Yes, he was.
I heard he's been skipping school ever since the new year started. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious?
It is pretty sus.
Yeah, something did seem weird.
So much sus.
It's suspicious, all right. There's something funny going on here. I can sense it.
Sense? You sound like Teddy. Still, we might find some clues.
Hey, Mom Cat. You're so cute.
Alright, let's try staking out both Kanji and his family's store. We definitely don't want the killer getting ahead of us.
Yeah. Mom Cat, that's my
That
notebook.
being said, Yukiko, can I have your cell number?
Hey, was this your plan all along?
No. I got everybody's phone number except for hers. And the Y section of my address book needs some filling out.
While
Hey,
we're
what
on the
about me?
subject, could you stop calling me at night just to tell dirty jokes?
My name starts with Y. I guess they wouldn't technically know that since it's not, you know, programmed or whatever.
You really sound like a pervert.
Oh, poor Chie.
Hey, I'm trying to have a conversation with Yukiko here.
Yukiko, what's the matter?
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy tofu on my way home.
Tofu? How does that remind you to buy tofu?
Ooh, she didn't hear a word I said.
Okay then, the stakeout is set for tomorrow.
Awkward.
Stakeouts? Tailing people?
I mean, obviously Yosuke likes Yukiko, so, I mean, it's probably better that we went with Chie anyway.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh gosh. Chie, you don't know what a stakeout is like. They're boring half the time. You decide to stake out Kanji in the textile shop tomorrow. Yeah, stakeouts tend to be boring. I know this through TV shows that I've watched.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Nanako, is this a daily occurrence now? I'm gonna cry. Such love. Mom Cat's looking at me like I'm weird. It's okay, Bobcat. It's just a beautiful thing that you don't understand because you are a cat. You don't understand what's going on in my game. It's like when you meow at me. Or purr. Or basically do anything because you're a cat. The boys at school pretend they're in gangs when they run around. Interesting. I used to play when I was in elementary school at my first or second elementary school that I went to, because I went to like 4 elementary schools. 4 different ones because of moving. But we used to play boys versus girls all the time. And it was usually the boys chasing the girls and catching them. But I was like the one girl that went around beating up the boys. So, you know. Yeah.
Has the target arrived at school?
Ah, yes. Has the target arrived at school? Oh, Chie. We're not totally stalking him at all.
Yes, ma'am. Visual ID confirmed.
Oh, God. What are we in a spy movie now?
Target arrived in zone near the end of his mess break, with mother-issued rations in hand.
Mother-issued rations in hand.
Current status, in the bathroom, fixing his hair.
How can you see him from here?
The target was acting nervous. I left my position before he had a chance to pick on me.
Oh. Okay, so you went in there or something?
I wonder what kind of plans they made. It didn't seem like he knew that boy very well.
The boy is sus.
Well, I think there's something more subtle. Oh, he's here!
Everyone, act natural. Ah, yes, we totally don't look natural at frickin' all. It's the sus
I didn't
boy.
keep you waiting, I hope.
No, I just got here too.
He totally thinks this is a date, doesn't he?
What in the world was that?
Anyways, we gotta hurry after them or we'll lose them.
Okay, then let's split up into 2 groups. One team will follow Kanji, and the other will stake out the shop.
Roger that! How should we split the teams?
Oh, do I get to choose? Ooh, I get to choose the teams. Yes, I'm going with Chie.
I wouldn't mind going with you, but you'd leave Yukiko with Yosuke? That worries me, for other reasons. Oh man, they're almost out of sight! Come on, Yosuke!
Doesn't look like it's gonna work.
So I'm pairing up with Chie? Okay. Alright, we'll need to pretend we're on a date to make it look natural.
Oh dear.
Not in a million years! There'll be no need for that if we stay out of sight. Sheesh. Let's hurry up and go!
I wonder if those 2 will be all right.
They're like siblings, those 2.
Oh, that leaves us in charge of staking out the textile shop.
Does Yukiko have a crush on me?
So, shall we?
Sus. You tell him, Chie.
Sorry about the wait. This one's for you.
Ooh, she got me a drink. Thank you, Yukiko.
Everything seems fine at the shop. I hope it stays that way. Do you think the culprit will come?
Who knows? I would say, I don't know, I mean... Would they come to the store? I feel like in broad daylight? I mean, I guess.
Then we need to keep our eyes open.
They did go after Yukiko in broad daylight, as far as we know.
It would be scary if the culprit did show up. But if they do, I'll do what I can to help you catch them.
Mom cat's attacking me with her tail.
You all saved my life. I don't want to be the only one doing nothing.
Yukiko. We're just glad we saved you.
I mean, I'm sure there's something I can do.
You did a lot of cool fighting and you got fire moves, gal. That's not nothing.
Oh, sorry.
Apparently everyone loves spilling their secret, thoughts to me.
I went on and on without realizing. I guess I'm a little nervous.
I think so, just a little bit.
I've never chatted with a boy my age like this before.
Oh.
Chie, of course, has no problem getting along with guys because of her personality. But I think she's had more fun hanging out with you and Yosuke lately.
Can I give Yukiko a hug?
The same is true for me.
She's blushing. You sense Yukiko's gratitude and affection. Oh, are their bond increasing? Oh wait, are we establishing a new bond? We don't have a bond with her yet? Thou art I and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Priestess Arcana. Yay! I didn't know we didn't have a bond with her already. Everybody wants the chat. Harukami. You have established the Yukiko Amagi social link of the Priestess Arcana. Nice. Nice. Determination in battle has been enhanced. Ooh, wake up a knockdown ally during battle. Nice. You haven't yet asked Yukiko for her contact information. Ooh. Say it's for the investigation? I mean, I'm going after Chie, right? So...
Oh, you're right. We'll need to contact each other if anything happens.
You exchange cell numbers with Yukiko. There seems to be no change over at the shop. You spoke with Yukiko about many different things. These characters are a lot more smooth than I ever was. Not that I was ever, I don't know, smooth or attempting to be smooth.
Man, this is weird.
At the time, I didn't even know what flirting was, so, you know.
Yeah, we definitely stand out.
Yeah, you're totally crouching behind a tree. That's not at all weird or sus.
No, I mean them. I get this weird feeling about them.
Because they're eventually going to be our friends. And join us
Weird?
on TV.
What about them's weird?
I don't know how to put it.
Deja vu?
Maybe it's just my imagination. Hey, how do you think the others are doing?
Well, I scored Yukiko's number, and we had a lovely confessional. So, you know.
Beats me. For all we know, he's hitting on Yukiko as we speak.
What exactly?
Yeah, no. He's not like you.
They're talking about me. This is really weird.
Yukiko doesn't seem to be interested in that stuff anyway. Wait, are you saying he's interested in her?
No, I mean, he is, but I mean, I'm not, so...
Huh? I wouldn't know.
Oh, he knows.
We don't really talk about that kind of stuff.
You literally asked me last night.
Now I'm even more suspicious! You know something, don't you?
Sus. This is so weird. It's I have to play a guy, and then it's I have to be a guy who has to hit on girls and stuff, and I guess eventually fall in love with a girl.
I seriously don't know. It's not like we've been hanging out that long.
Yosuke, you are a terrible liar.
The hell are you two doing?
Oh dear.
Oh, well, you see, we're just two crazy lovebirds.
Oh gosh.
What do you mean, bird?
Play along, bird brain.
Didn't I see you guys yesterday?
Uh-oh.
Come on. It just so happened that we were walking behind you guys. Pure coincidence.
Oh, Yosuke.
Hey, our houses are just over that way, so we'll be going now.
Look, we weren't planning on getting in you guys' way, and there's nothing strange about it either.
Oh, God. Who let these two pair up?
Strange.
Oh, gosh.
Why can't you keep your big mouth shut?
Whoa, wait. Damn it!
Oh, dear.
This ain't what you think. You got it all wrong.
The fact that he thinks that we think that it's like some kind of gay, like he's gay or something. Just, I don't know. Like the look on his face, and just like, I don't know, he's so shocked. They are bird brains. This is why I didn't want them together, because when they are together, they don't work. their brain cells cancel each other out.
Hey, are you listening, damn it? It seriously ain't like that!
I mean, I don't know what you're talking. I don't think they know what you're talking about, Kanji. They really don't. I mean, I know what. Oh, the fact that he thinks that we think it's that. It just, I don't know. It amuses me. I'm amused.
We regret to inform that our mission failed.
Oh. Yeah, because you guys should not be in a team together.
There was nowhere to hide.
You were also talking in the middle of the street.
Well, let's wait here a little longer. Maybe Kanji-kun will come home.
So obviously, Yukiko and myself are the brains of this operation, apparently. At least when Yukiko's not having a laughing fit.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Oh dear.
You're those stupid lovebirds I just saw.
Oh gosh.
We're not a couple!
Oh gosh.
Why are you assholes following me around?
Bye, Ellie.
Damn it, what the hell's going on? I ain't saying this is you guys' fault. But damn it!
Hey, mind if we ask something? Has anything strange happened to you lately?
Huh? Strange?
I don't like the way he said that.
What's this strange stuff, huh? Are you saying that I'm strange?
There's nothing wrong with being strange, Kanji.
Huh? No, I didn't mean...
You shitheads better get the hell out of my face, or I'm taking you down!
My goodness. Anything strange apart from us, you mean? We are pretty strange.
What? Wait, why?
Oh. Oh, and if you think about it, once we get the blue guy, we're gonna have like, the Powerpuff Girl colors.
I look like I'm joking!
Oh gosh. Yosuke. You ran away from Kanji as fast as your legs would carry you. Oh gosh.
Oh, too much running.
Oh.
Well, nothing happened today, so I guess everything's okay. But it's already been a few days since he appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Yeah.
If this is anything like Yukiko's case, it'll happen soon.
Oh, I missed both my opportunities for going to my job, or, well, I guess since it's raining, it hasn't been open, really. Eh. Oh well, my clubs are gonna have to wait, I guess.
Then we can't let our guard down. I think we should come back tomorrow to check up on him.
Yay, more stalking!
Looks like we got no choice.
I hope our investigation goes better tomorrow.
Let's go home. I'm wiped.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
She did it again! It started raining. I hope you didn't get wet out there. The boys at school pretend they're gangs when they run around. Anything in the fridge? Probably not. Yep, nothing catches my eye. And he is not home. Alrighty. To my room. You're tired from everything that happened today. You should return to your room and rest. Oh, but it's raining. I have to watch the TV. I'm not gonna watch the TV, apparently. Oh, wait, there I am. Your phone is ringing.
Hello? It's Yukiko. I'm sorry to call so late. Kanji-kun seems to be missing. I had some calls to make for the inn, so I called the textile shop as well.
Uh-oh.
When I spoke to Kanji-kun's mother, she told me that he'd left the house and hasn't returned since.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It's very bad.
She did say that this happens all the time, but what do you think?
It sounds bad.
I think so too. He could be. It's going to rain again tonight. Maybe the Midnight Channel will come on.
Perhaps.
Then we'll know for sure if something happened to Kanji-kun or not.
Yes.
I'll make sure to check out the TV at midnight. Talk to you later.
Alright. Let's do it. Ah yes, the brooding stage. What we must do every time before we do the Midnight Channel watching. Something may appear on the TV. Gee, I kinda, would expect so, or whatever, You see something on the screen. The image is clear and sharp.
Hello, dear viewers. It's time for Bad Bathhouse.
Oh. Is he naked? Or is it just me? He also kind of looks creepy, like he's trying to dress up as, like, the Joker.
Tonight I'll introduce a superb sight for those searching for sublime love that surpasses the separation of the sexes. Urgh.
Oh! So, I'm guessing that he's gonna have to accept that he's, like, possibly gay? Is this what I'm sensing?
I'm your host, Kanji Tatsumi, serving you this scandalously special sneak-in report.
He's very into BL. I don't know what BL means. But I'm kind of scared to know.
Goodness gracious, just imagine the things that might happen to me there. Woo!
Oh gosh. This is even creepier than Yukiko's. Oh gosh.
Well then, let's get this show on the road. Toodaloo!
Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh dear. So why is he like walking around like a monkey? Or like a gorilla? Boy love. It's a genre of manga. Oh. Okay, well, that's something interesting. Oh gosh, I did not need to see a sight like that. That was unmistakably Kanji. So he enjoys that kind of stuff, apparently, I guess. But of course, the shadow him, Kano, we shall call him Kano, he makes it even creepier. Yosuke's too flustered to get his point across. It really was Kanji.
Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. What in the world was that? But damn it, it's just what we were afraid of. If only we'd held our ground and stayed there a little longer.
I mean, he did threaten to beat us up. I mean, I think we did pretty well, considering the multiple attempts.
In any case, that place that was behind him, what do you think it is? A superb sight for those searching for sublime love? I just don't get it.
I don't know either.
Anyways, we better hurry and come up with a plan tomorrow.
Yep. You decided to go to bed. I'm gonna have weird dreams. Okay, good. Oh, Yosuke.
Given the pattern so far, Kanji's already inside the TV.
Wednesday. I do not have any clubs on Wednesday.
I wonder what the Midnight Channel really is.
Very sus channel.
At first, I thought it was one of those paranormal things, but when I gave it a try, it was real. Turns out it's actually connected to another world.
Huh. Wonder who started
If
it.
there's a rumor going around, that means a bunch of people are watching it.
Oh gosh.
How did the rumor go? If you stare into a turned-off TV on a rainy night.
No one in their right mind would try something that ridiculous, don't you think? Unless someone urged them to. But if you actually try, it does work. And not just once. If this rumor spreads and everyone starts watching the Midnight Channel...
Uh-oh.
It could cause a huge panic.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
If Teddy is right, the missing people themselves create the stuff we see. So it's not random. It's specifically related to whoever goes missing.
Like Yukiko's castle.
Huh. Yukiko had a show too, but she doesn't remember doing anything like that.
This might be a little off subject, but the culprit is probably watching the shows that come on, right?
No doubt. He's probably sitting back and enjoying... Oh, wait a sec. I bet he is enjoying it. He's probably laughing his head off watching the show that comes on after he throws people into the TV.
Oh.
Ah, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
So someone interesting comes on the TV. He wants to see what their darkest secrets are via the TV show.
Ugh. Now when I think of the killer, I get this image of a total sicko. I want to see everything about you, Yuki-chan.
Ew. Yosuke.
Oh, Wait. So if people saw Yukiko's show, do you think people were watching what happened to me too?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that is it! That killer is dead meat! I'm gonna leave footprints all over his face!
GA.
Guys! First we save Kanji, then we crush the killer!
I mean, that's kind of been our plan all along, right?
Finally, we crush the killer and send him to hell! Got it?
I love how no one's like looking at us after this. You've all strengthened your resolve to save Kanji. Ooh, we ranked up. Yay. Personas of the Fool Arcana, that's still funny. Oh gosh.
GA, those last two were the same thing.
I know.
Oh, hey, we're going into the TV. know if I'm prepared for this, guys.
Hey, Teddy, someone's here, right?
Oh, yep. I think someone's here.
Teddy, why are you sad?
You think? Do you know where he is?
I don't know.
We think it's a boy named Kanji.
I don't know.
Teddy, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Not feeling well?
Well, I sniff and I sniff, but I still can't tell where the smell comes from.
Huh.
Aren't you thinking too much about too many things? I mean, last time you were wondering about who you really are and how long you've been here. Your head's empty to begin with, dude. Don't stress out over stuff too much.
You're right.
Poor Teddy.
Whoa, he's seriously down about this.
If you can't figure out where Kanji is, we're in deep trouble.
Uh-oh.
We can't just wander around aimlessly in a place like this.
I know what might help. You should give me a clue about this Kanji person.
Oh.
It's just a feeling I have. I think I could concentrate better with it.
He's very violent.
Do you have anything that could give me a good understanding of him?
Something about Kanji, huh? I can't really think of anything besides all the rumors about him.
He cares about his mother.
Yeah, it's not like we know him that well.
I just need some sort of hint. Something that tells me what he's really like.
Yukiko maybe has something.
Why don't we ask around and find people who know Kanji-kun personally?
Teddy may be able to grasp Kanji's location if he gets more information about Kanji. But what kind of information does he need? I don't know. You decide to ask around town about Kanji. Apparently we're going around town. Go and walk around. Maybe buy some things if we get a chance. Do a quick save. Tatsumi, I don't know about him. Textile shop is named Tatsumi, isn't it? That's all I know. Did you buy Off today too? That's a good one, isn't it? I felt like a better person after reading it. I felt like I had a better understanding of my fellow man. The other book is a manual for doing cleric work. Man, I remember my part-timer days folding envelopes. Next shipment is May 20th. I'm excited. You never know what's coming next to the store. Today's 20th. Let's see. The bully teacher. We already bought that though, didn't we? Yeah. We don't have that one, so it's not like we can really use it. Okay, so we have all the ones we need, really. We're not doing envelopes. Oh, hey, here's a guy. Did you hear? Now it's biker gangs. I mean, really? Biker gangs? That's what it's like out here in the sticks. I wonder who's doing it. Maybe it's like the people who say things like radical, punk, and daddy-o. I say radical. Probably not, huh? It's a little weird, okay. Oh, this girl. Older twin. Hey, have you seen a girl that looks exactly like me? You see, she's my twin sister. As soon as school ends, she wanders off somewhere. I wonder where she is. We're the same, so we should be in the same place. Totally radical. Oh, Yukiko's here. I asked people who knew Kanji-kun's family or their shop, but all I heard were bad rumors or people saying he was cute when he was little, that kind of thing. I was told to talk to the last person who saw him, but I'm not sure who that would be. Can we go in this store? We go in here. We can. Have you come to see my art? Please, look around. Take your time. Do you have anything to sell? I don't have anything to sell. Wait. chance of sun. I want to keep it. I was thinking that too, Vesper, his mom. You would think that his mom would have seen him last. Ooh. Alright, well, we don't have enough money to buy stuff really right now, so... Let's see. Birds! Vending machine. Soda. Ah, mom cat. It's very important to this. Oh dear. I don't think we have anything we can really do right now. Ah! Mom cat. Please. New merchandise. Ooh. Mom cat, you are in front of my screen. I cannot see. Royal jelly. What does that do? Mom cat, no! Cures enervation and exhaustion. Cures poison. Cures silence at mouthwash. Sedative. So that cures panic, fear, and rage. Medicine. 100 HP. Yeah. Mom cat, can you not be in the way, please? I love you, but you need to move. Yeah, such a good cat. Do you want to climb on my lap? You can be on my lap. Goofy cat. Alright, we'll buy one of each. Just in case. There we go, we got all the stuff. Just in case one of us gets poisoned or anything. Ah, so she hasn't seen him recently. I haven't seen Kanji-chan from Tatsumi Textiles in a while. I wonder if he's not feeling well. I thought I saw him on the TV a while ago, but maybe it was someone else. If you see him, could you tell him that I'm worried about him? It'd be nice if I could see that he was okay. Aw. That's sweet. Little old ladies that are sweet are amazing. Should we buy more sodas? We're spending all our money on this, but we need the top sodas. Let's go this way. So how do we get to his mother? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, twin girl. Oh, or not. Clouds are fluffy and tofu is fluffy too. Tofu is square and white. I wonder if there are other things that are square and white. Notebooks, sugar cubes, dice. Almond jelly? Yeah, that's white and square. That girl's still there, huh? Just over there staring. Oh, I gotta hurry or Big Sis is gonna be mad. I wonder if that girl can't go home or something. Oh, no, I don't want to go home right now. What's this way? Oh, Tatsumi? Ah, the one reflected on the TV a while ago? He's always wearing a shirt with a skull on it, right? Yes. If I remember correctly, I see him out in front of his mother's store from time to time. And his mother seems so refined, you know? Hey, how's it going on your end? Well, I asked around the shopping district, but everyone's giving me the cold shoulder. God, I'm frustrated. I'm getting frustrated. Where can I find this hint? My boyfriend is in the city, but I haven't been able to contact him, so I'm worried. When you get a girlfriend, don't let her become insecure, okay? No one's feelings can be hurt by a single trivial thing. Do you know what I mean? I understand. Sounds like you'll become a good man. Thanks, I guess. Kanji-kun is the son of the textile shop owner, right? He's such a delinquent. What a shame. His mother's such a nice lady, too. Hey, youngster, did you catch that thing on the TV? Kids these days, sheesh. I'll bet the one who went on a rampage was probably that Kanji from Tatsumiya. Simply deplorable. He used to be such a kind boy when he was a child. So everyone seems to agree that he was kind. Oh, his mother. Ah, are you here to ask about Kanji too? Sheesh, I wonder where he's wandered off to now. He's always like this. You know, there was a small boy who came in asking about him not too long ago. Small boy. I've talked to him too, but I haven't seen him around lately. A boy who talked to Kanji before. Could it be the small boy from before? If it was him and he was with Kanji, he might know something. You decide to search for the boy. A boy wearing a hat? Oh, Kanji-kun's friend? I've seen him here before, but now that you mention it, I haven't seen him lately. Sus. I wonder if he'll be back soon. Very sus. A boy wearing a hat? All I can say is that I haven't seen someone like that on the news. I saw a biker gang on the highway a while back. They were racing their motorcycles in the middle of the night. Seeing as I aim to become the motorcycle racing king of Inaba, the glimpse of the wild side they presented was fascinating. Don't you think a man should be dignified even when riding a motorcycle? I guess. Right? The manly music of exhaust noise is seriously cool. I hope we win something. Aw, didn't win anything last time. Yay, prize! Dang it. Hopefully I'd win another thing. Aw. Alright, one more. You've won a prize! Woohoo. Another prize? Try June S tomorrow? Can I not try it today? Can I not try June S today? I want to go there now. No one's in here. Ah, you're looking for a small boy wearing a hat? Oh yes, I've seen him. He's been hanging around here lately, even asked me all about this stuff about that incident. He was just over there a little while ago, but maybe he'll be back tomorrow. Ah, you decide to return here tomorrow. Oh, your dojo lessons. Yeah, okay. Of course. Good, good. Keep it up. Everything is delicious during spring. Make sure you eat tons of vegetables. Alright. Next. Not really anywhere else I can go at this point, I don't think, right? I don't have any after-school activities. So I guess we will head home. she didn't say big brother this time. Oh well. I can speak to Nanako. Yes? Nanako looks as if she's not doing anything. You feel your relationship with Nanako is going to become closer soon. Will you spend the evening with Nanako? Yeah.
Yeah!
Yay! Oh,
Big bro!
Nanako is fidgeting. What's wrong? Nanako looks embarrassed. Are you an only child? Do I answer like truthfully? I mean, I guess technically in the game I'm the only child, right? Yes, Nanako, I am just like you. Oh, but I have you now, so... Nanako is smiling cheerfully. A while ago, Daddy told me that our family won't get any bigger. But now I have a big brother. Aww. Nanako beams at you with a smile that covers her entire face. Aww. Through that smile, you feel your relationship has grown deeper. She's dancing! Oh! Yay! Yes! Level 2. Let's talk, big... Oh! Let's talk, big bro. I'm like my heart. I want to hear about your school. Nanako has begged you to talk to her. You decide to talk about various things.
Good night.
It has gotten late, so you put Nanako to bed and went to your room.
Yo!
According to the weather report, we won't have to worry about the fog for a while. Let's keep cool like usual. We can save the day and still keep our skills sharp. That's a good plan. Yeah, it's not going to do anyone any good if we get anxious. Let's be sure to use the time we have until the next foggy day to our advantage so we can save him for sure. Let's check the weather report. Lunchtime. Hey everyone! They posted the test results. Oh dear. Ugh, the awful moment of truth. Oh well, wanna check it out? You decide to check the test results. Hope we did decent. See, we had Vesper as our little cheat sheet though, you know. Your rank was? It might look better if you counted it from the bottom. Don't feel bad, you can do better next time. Wait, I did terrible? You can feel the pity of the students around you. Did I really do that bad? What? I thought I would have done better. What the heck? Hey, Yukon. Kun. We have practice today. You'll be there, right? Sure.
Okay.
I'll see you there. You decide to spend the afternoon at drama club practice. Oh dear. I haven't been, so I might as well be there. Classes have ended for today. Fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. But first, you need to gather information for Teddy. You recall that you've already made plans with someone. You should be going soon. Oh dang! Wait, I was supposed to go to Junes. Oh dang. You participated in the acting exercises. You thoroughly practiced expressing a variety of emotions. Your expression has increased. Oh, wait, that's good. Oh, I can talk to Dojima now. This is worth it. Oh yeah, Yukon. Have you heard that the drama club's going to be in the school concourse? I'm going to have the lead role this year. Can you help me with my part later? It's your knowledge you need to pump it up. Oh. Yumi, your mother collapsed. There was a call from the hospital.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, what should I do? We're still... You have rookie numbers, but don't worry. Want me to come with you? Huh? Oh, no, it's okay. I'm going. Yumi ran out of the room. The hospital? I wonder what happened. I think we're all worried to get any more practice in. Let's call it a day. Did Yumi go to the hospital? You decide to go see. Oh, apparently I'm gonna be sneaky and, like, you know, watch. Hey, what's going on? What is he doing here? Why are you here with him? You didn't collapse, you lied to me. I can't believe this. Tell me what's going on. Yumi. He's the one who collapsed, not me, but I knew you wouldn't come if I told you that. So yes, I did lie to you. I wanted you to see him. Mom, do you think I want anything to do with that man? No. I know you've suffered a lot. I feel responsible for what happened too. But you see, it was his last request. He doesn't have much longer, that's why he wanted to see you. So what? I don't care if he lives or dies. He's a complete stranger. He's not my father. Mom, you and he abandoned us both. And now what? Now that he's on his deathbed, he expects us to forgive him? Don't give me that crap. I've made up my mind. I'm going to stay by his side until he passes away. Letting him die all alone would be too cruel to think of. Are you stupid? No, you're not doing this. Yumi, I'm sorry, but it's what I want to do. Then go ahead. It's not my problem. Dang. After all, I've been abandoned before. the action stance I took, I was ready to punch her or something. When did you get here? Were you listening to me? Yeah, I heard. You eavesdropping on people's private conversations. You're a real sicko. Oh, okay. Yumi seems at a loss. I was worried, I guess. Mom didn't collapse. When I got to the hospital, it turned out that the person in bed is the man who used to be my father. He abandoned my mother and me about 10 years ago. He found another woman. He's a dirty sleazebag. And now he comes crawling back to his daughter because he's dying? Yeah, after getting dumped by his bimbo. Talk about shameless. This sucks so much. I'd forgotten him after all this time. His name, his face, his very existence. I completely blocked him out. Dang. Even worse, Mom's going to look after him until he kicks the bucket. She's getting stupid. How gullible can you get? He left her, understand? Now he's a hand-me-down from the other woman who dumped him when he got sick. They're both pathetic. Yumi is trembling with anger. Comfort her. Shut up, what do you know about me? Yumi hangs her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I've calmed down. What are you even doing here? All this, it must be hilarious to watch, huh? In some small way, you were able to help comfort Yumi. You feel that your relationship with Yumi has deepened slightly. Up. Woo! Nice, level 3. Sun Arcana. I'm going home. Let's walk together. Guess it was very
Bye,
important to
then.
show up today. You walked home with Yumi. She seemed to be filled with gloom.
You're back.
Dojima! Oh yeah, about the thing I asked you before. Have you seen Adachi at Junis since then? I haven't. I've heard more and more reports of him just sitting around at Junis looking bored. If I find out he's been shirking work, there's no telling what kind of trouble he'll get into. If you spot Adachi at Junis, you tell him that. Next time you go to Junis, you should be on the lookout for Adachi. Yes, yes. Going there tomorrow. Oh. Hello.
Well...
Okay, so she's busy today.
Hey.
How's it going? Oh, well, maybe that wasn't the right line. Dojima is struggling to find the right words. I don't consider myself an old man yet, but when it comes to high schoolers, I don't know what to talk about. Dojima looks perplexed. However, with your current level expression, you're able to talk to him. You feel your relationship with Dojima is going to become closer soon. Will you spend some time with Dojima? I guess. You're that bored. Well, have a seat. Dojima sighs, but he looks a bit happy. Maybe you can tell me about my parents.
Hey.
So what have you been doing after school? I mean, club meetings and hanging with friends. I've been doing all this stuff. Okay, when I was your age, I used to like clubs so much that I'd be willing to cut class to attend the meetings. Wow.
Ugh.
Not that I did cut class, though. Doshima's fretting. Whoops, this is turning into an interrogation, isn't it? But it's not as if we have much in common, except for the murders. Tell me about yourself. About me? You're interested in the strangest things. Dojima shrugs. It's just what it seems. I'm a simple country detective living with my daughter. There's nothing about that to interest a high school kid. You have the most amazing daughter in the universe, Dojima. But you know, it really is good to have you around the house. Aw. I didn't think Nanako would be so happy. Hell, I'm already tired of hearing Big Bro this and Big Bro that. You're more like a very young brother to me than a son. Should I call you Big Bro? Stop that, you're sending chills down my spine. He's laughing cheerfully. I think it's been a while since I've laughed this much. You were able to talk frankly with Dojima. You feel your relationship with Dojima has grown closer. Or deeper. Nice. Woo! We ranked up. Do-do-do, Hierophant. Alright, I have to finish processing some data from work. Don't hit the sack too late, you hear?
Night.
Night. Wait, you said that one. You said good night to Dojima and went to your room. Woo woo! Classes have ended for today. And it's Friday, but fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. First, we need to gather information for Teddy. Alright, I know technically I have a job thing I can do today, but it's like, oh, I'll do that later. I don't need to do my job right now. I had to do my other job, my hero job. Hello guys, goodbye guys. know how I'm supposed to do the questy thing still. Or how I finish those. Alright. Let's go to Juness! Oh, what is he doing here?
Oh,
It's you. What's the matter? Can I help you? Doja must send me. I'll ask, what are you doing?
this sucks.
What does it look like? I'm working. It's easy to investigate here with all the people around. It's cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It's a pretty good place
Oops.
to... Yeah, I think I've said enough. Seems Adachi is slacking off. That's all I came to ask. Oh, really? Alright, you be careful on your way home. Now, gotta investigate. Okay, I don't see the guy with the hat. Do I go in the elevator? Oh. Not entirely sure if he's not here. Huh. I mean, I guess I could go. I mean, I could go to my job thing. The boy with the hat is not here. Guess I'm leaving Juness. Alright, let's leave Juness. Oh, the next day? Alright. I'm gonna miss basketball practice. Kinda sucks. Little guy. Ah, he was on TV, wasn't he? A while ago I saw him making a pretty crazy face. Looked scary. What kind of life does a delinquent like him lead anyway? You missed him. Alright. So that you two might get along well. Airy and Ethan. Alright. Darn it. You helped out at the daycare center again. Mister, let's arm wrestle. I'm the champion, no going easy on me. Once again, the children tug at you from all directions. Your understanding has increased. Well, that's good at least.
Good afternoon.
Oh, it's you. Yukon, was it? Yukon, are you getting along with Mr. Yu? No. You don't have to come pick me up. Yukon. Do you like children? Yeah, I like kids. When you become a father, you'll probably help raise your kids. Like those fathers in TV dramas. I'm jealous. Barry looks sad. It's so tiring. I don't hate him, but... You have problems with him? It's more complicated than that. Haha, you're still a child, I see. She's smiling sadly. I don't like coming here because I'd run into the other mothers, but... She smiled weakly. You felt like you could understand Aries' feelings of loneliness a bit. Yay, we leveled up. Woo. Ah, are you Yuta-kun's mother? Is it okay for you to leave Yuta-kun by himself for this long? I'm not sure it's such a good idea. Even if you're worried about the young new caretaker being able to watch over your child. Yes, of course, I'm sorry to trouble you. Then, if you'll excuse me... You finished your job and went home. Woo, more money!
Welcome home!
Yay, Nanako! Yeah, that means I'm gonna have to miss basketball this week. Ugh. Hopefully Ko will be okay. Nanako looks as if she's not doing anything. Isn't ready to advance yet. Yes.
Yeah!
I will take any time to spend that I can with Nanako. You spend a precious moment with Nanako. Woohoo! Okay. Classes have ended for today. Fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. But first you need to gather information from Teddy. Alright, now we gotta go do the thing. I missed basketball practice. Gosh darn it. Sorry, Ko. I gotta go. Daisuke, I'm gonna have to miss you too. Apologize, I know I wanted to be there at least once a week. I'll try to come twice next week, if I can. He's here. Punch him! Is there something you need? Many people from town come and meet here. It's a very convenient location, isn't it? Sus. Wasn't this the boy who met with Kanji some time ago? You may know something about Kanji. You're asking if anything seemed strange when I spoke to Kanji-kun, yes? Very well. Seems to be an urgent matter, so I'll simply tell you. If you're asking about recent events, then yes, there was something out of the ordinary. It was something I felt when I was with him. I told him outright that he seemed to be an odd person. Ooh, he's an odd person. After I said that, his expression changed all of a sudden. I was quite surprised. On that basis, I believe his actions were somewhat forced and unnatural throughout the time I was with him. He may have some sort of a complex, though I have no proof of this. Seems Kanji has a complex, or something of that nature. His purported reaction of the phrase odd person. Maybe this is enough of a clue for Teddy to go on. We should report to Teddy as soon as possible. Alright, well, let's go gather everyone at the food court. Let's do it! Whoa, puppy! Oh, no, wait, that's the fox.
Whoa, something's here!
It's my fox friend.
A fox? When did it...
The mysterious fox you encountered at the shrine is sitting next to you. Could it have followed you without you noticing?
Whoa, where did this guy come from?
I have no idea.
Dude, it looks scary too.
Oh, this apron. I think I've seen it at the shrine before.
You told everyone about your encounter with the mysterious fox.
Huh? Curious with leaves?
Huh? Cooperate with us?
Are you serious? So it wants money in exchange for fixing us up?
The fox gave out a cry as if in affirmation.
What's with this guy? It acts like it understands what we're talking about.
I think it does.
It yipped again. Maybe it really does understand what we're saying.
But when you think about it, that means the police on duty and whatnot didn't find this fox, right?
Apparently.
If it followed after us, then it really is something.
Yeah, I guess. The fox gave a confident cry. Interesting.
Huh? You think it really understands us? What should we do?
I don't know.
Well, I'd feel bad if we trapped it. It doesn't look like it'll do us any harm. What do you think?
Let's let it help.
Yeah, and thinking about what happened at the shrine, don't you think this curing would be a big help for us?
Yes.
Huh? Are you suggesting we take it into that other world?
Oh.
I guess that might work. It doesn't seem like it's going to leave that easily either.
How do we get in the TV with this big group, honestly?
And I definitely don't want it being all sulky and getting up to mischief in the store.
That would be bad. The fox looks satisfied. You decide to let the fox do whatever it wants. You should try taking it into the other world. Check the weather report real quick. So it's gonna be raining. That's our Yukiko. That's not what you said when I told you the report. Enter the TV.
All right, let's brace ourselves.
Off we go, yeah, into the TV, yeah. With our friend the fox. Sensei, you're here. Any clues? Oh, you found some. We also have a fox. In the end, he followed you all the way here. However, he seems not to mind the strange atmosphere. What's that weird thing with the red apron? Huh? Sensei's helper? Amazing, Sensei sure knows some neat people. Nice to meet you, Mr. Fox. Let's both do our best. Pat its head. Ooh! See? Oh. Alright.
Oh, you found out more about Kanji.
Yep.
Uh-huh. A complex. That's it? That's all I have to go on? You're working me to the stuffing. Oh well, then I'll open my nose up real wide and sniff real hard.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
Oh, I think I found something. It feels like our target. Is this it? Follow me!
Off we go. I don't think this is gonna go on for a little bit long. It's awfully muggy.
Is it just me, or does the fog here seem kinda different?
Is it a steam house?
My glasses are fogging up.
Man, it's hot in here.
Oh,
This
a
place
sauna.
is like a...
Come here, pussycat.
Oh.
Oh, such well-defined pecs.
Oh dear.
There's no need to be scared.
I'm scared.
Now just relax.
Yeah, this is a little creepy. Also, all the lockers have the
Wait
same
a sec, I don't want to go.
Yosuke?
Is Kanji-kun really here, Teddy?
The nose knows.
Darcidian, he said the same thing you say.
We're
related
really
to Teddy.
going in here? I can already feel the sweat rolling down my back.
That's because it's so hot.
Kanji's location has been pinpointed. All that's left is to rescue him. You should prepare yourself for the rescue mission. Alright. I want to use her. Ooh, that's cool. Understanding is still basic, and my knowledge is aware. I wonder if it's bad that we never finished the castle thing. This place is really steamy. So why do I feel a chill down my fuzzy spine? I think I've got a cold too. My nose is totally useless too. Kanji can't. Kun, where are you? Answer us. Okay. Oh gosh, did it end again? Oh. Sucks. Alright, I think we're back up again. It's very annoying. I really don't know why the internet is being such a jerk. Oh, there's a shadow right there. Mom Cat, this is not the time to be in front of my screen. Okay, apparently we did that, okay. I'm gonna have to combine this thing into 3. That sucks. Mom Cat, go. A very big bathhouse thing. Mom Cat. Player advantage. Oh.
That's a strong enemy! Don't get hurt! This one's tough! Hang in there!
Fuzz. Interesting.
Persona! No one stands in Sensei's way!
Let's do this! Persona! Someone else's turn.
Persona!
Fire. Interesting. Good to know. Ooh, chest key. We should definitely get that. Alright, get chest key. Card of the Temperance Arcana. Obtain a chest key. Nice.
You did it, Sensei!
Leveled up again. Alright, let's go.
There are 3 enemies! Careful!
Oh no! Yosuke is paralyzed.
Yosuke's scared!
Skill. I'll have one of the girls do it.
Persona!
Do it on.
Thanks.
3 enemies left!
Alright.
It's over!
So persistent.
Someone finish it off!
Oh. Captain in it. It's teammate. Interesting.
Here go! Persona! Damn, it's not going down.
2 enemies! Charge through them!
I want to try this thing.
Persona!
Good work, Sensei! That's 1 so far!
It's over!
So persistent.
Go! Yikes, it's tough!
Oh.
One enemy!
Wait,
Fight!
nice.
Fight! Fight!
Let's do this!
Bam. Shuffle time. Skill card. Ooh, Valkyrie. Ooh, Death. Let's get Death. You welcome Ghoul into your heart.
Ha! Level up!
Now we can combine it with that other creepy horse furry. Ah, Mom Cat. Why must you lay there? Purifying salt. Interesting. I wonder what that does. Nullifies stat penalties. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's go. Place is creepy. Stairs, should we go on ahead? I guess so. We haven't come across this Kanji-kun yet. Oh yeah, Sensei, can I ask you something? Why is it so steamy here? Does it have to do something to do with Kanji-kun? I don't really get it. Do you know what it is, Sensei? I think I get the hints. Ah, that's my Sensei. Is there anything you don't know? I don't know who the murderer is. Still clear advantage.
That's a strong enemy! Don't get hurt!
It's a tiger.
No one stands in Sensei's
wow.
way!
Did kill it right away. Nice.
Let's do this!
Someone else's turn.
It's over!
Go.
So persistent.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Go! I'll
Go,
finish
Jay. Oh, she missed. And it ran. Oh well. Still got it. Still won. Let's get more money. Woo.
Yay! I leveled up!
Nice. Ooh, I wonder what that does. We'll have to see. Found the stairs. Oh, we did. Nice. That was quick. Whoa. I just got goosebumps. Something is on this floor. Be careful. Oh dear. Mom cat. You'll wake me. Oh,
3 enemies, but they're too slow! Fire's ultra effective! Go get it!
is that a donut in his mouth?
Oberon!
No one stands in Sensei's way!
Let's do
enemies! Charge through them!
Go. Fire.
Here goes, Sophia!
You knocked it down! Good idea, Yuki-chan! It's down!
Let's attack with all our strength!
Do the thing again.
It will end here!
Nice. Shuffle time. More encounters, persona. XP up, why not? Woo. Mom, cat, stop beating me. There we go. Ooh, this presence. Could it be Kanji-kun? Open the door and enter. Yeah. Let's go.
There he is!
Ugh.
Kanji!
This is Kano.
Oh, my, thank you for your undivided attention. At last, I've penetrated the facility.
Oh dear.
These images are coming to you live from inside this steamy paradise.
Yeah, this is really weird.
But I've yet to have any charming encounters. Could this hot fog be the cause? It's like steam rising from sweat. My body's tingling with excitement.
This is probably the weirdest encounter thing yet. Oh goodness.
Crap, this is so wrong in so many ways.
I remember it being kinda like this on Yukiko's show, too.
No, it wasn't like this.
It kinda was a little bit.
Those voices again. Wait, are they louder this time?
These voices. I was wondering whose they could be since it's only the victim in here. Is it the people watching outside?
Oh.
You mean everybody who's watching the Midnight Channel? They're reacting to the show?
Uh-oh.
Yikes! If people are watching Kanji-kun now, he's gonna be a legend in a way he never intended.
Yeah.
Well, it's really his shadow, not him. But normal people won't know that.
Yeah.
The shadows are getting really restless.
Uh-oh.
That elusive thing I truly yearn for. Will I finally find it here?
This is really weird.
Well then, onward and deeper to reach further realms of romance. Let's get going, damn it!
Kanji-kun!
That was his other self. It's trying to reveal his hidden feelings. It seems much worse than that time with Yuki-chan's shadow. At this rate, it might end up getting bare naked.
Pun.
Bare naked?
Oh gosh.
Oh man, here it comes.
Was I supposed to laugh?
Oh. Okay, that was funny. Hold on, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, mother was at the door. Let's get going though, I guess. Unfortunately, it seems pissy. I don't know, maybe she wasn't drunk. Would have honestly preferred if she was. Slightly taller.
That's a strong enemy! Don't get hurt! Wow, it's strong! Attack it with light!
Light. Do I have any light attacks? I don't think I do.
Here go! Persona!
2 enemies left!
Oh, I guess I have this.
Oberon!
No one stands in Sensei's way!
Nice. Uh-oh.
It's another enemy! Show it what you got!
It's a tiger.
This one's tough! Hang in there!
Okay. Let's go. Ooh.
Just 1 enemy left!
Alright.
Let's do this!
That's some thick skin.
Skill.
Persona!
Heal all. There we go.
Go! I'll finish you! Yes!
Did it. There was another shadow over here, but I guess it left. Locked. Okay, so we gotta find a key. Ooh, chest. Oh. How do we get to other? Oh, okay. There's more places. Oh, wrong way.
Uh-oh! This one's really strong!
Rude.
Let's do this! Persona!
Someone else's turn.
Persona!
Just 1 enemy left! Yikes!
Doesn't mean-
This is...
Let's check if it's weak to fire.
It's over!
Doesn't seem to be weak to fire though. Ooh, chariot. Ooh, chest key. Should probably get a chest key. Let's see what next. Clear advantage. Oh.
Uh-oh! This one's really strong!
Persona!
No one stands in Sensei's way!
Here go! Persona!
Dang it, I missed.
Persona! There!
Go, you can
Smooth, Yuki-chan! 2 enemies defeated!
Oh,
Don't think,
ice.
feel.
Yay. So it's funny. Hope we get a thing out of this. Nope.
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing out of it!
Let's do this! Persona! Persona!
How do I always
Just
miss?
one enemy left!
It's over. There!
So persistent.
Go! I'll finish you!
Couldn't quite beat it.
Oh no, can't.
Yosuke's completely out of it!
Persona!
Thanks.
Just one enemy left!
It's over.
Oh, I can't defeat it.
Go!
Here go!
I want the lowered stuff.
No way, it didn't work.
Persona!
Come on. It can. Why does it always miss? There's one. Have us heal.
Persona! There! Go! I'll finish you!
Yikes, it's tough.
Yuki-chan's seriously out to lunch!
Any kind of analysis.
Yikes! This is one tough enemy!
Okay, so we don't want to use ice or the other stuff.
Let's do this!
Someone else's turn.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Persona!
Thank you.
Doesn't have anything.
Persona! There! I'll finish you!
Couldn't quite beat it.
Aw,
Phew, that went well.
dang. Oh well. We got better that time, though. Okay, we got a life stone. Ugh, stupid rocks.
5 enemies? Don't get discouraged!
Yeah, you say that.
Let's do this! Persona!
5 enemies! Take them out one by one! This enemy's weak to wind skills!
Wind. Interesting.
It's over. There!
So persistent.
A skill. Not wing, but...
Go! Yikes, it's tough.
Oh,
That was cool, Yosuke!
wasted money.
Oh, Yuki-chan, that was lovely!
Oh, dear.
Here go! Persona!
4 enemies left!
Good.
Yosuke
Amazing,
pounded an
Yosuke-kun.
enemy!
Persona!
Come on, Yosuke. You got all the moves.
Should we show him who's boss? All right! Ready or not, here we come!
Bam. Shuffle time. Ooh, Empress. Look at this Empress lady.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Woo! We did it, Mom Cat.
My life's in danger. Can you heal me?
Oops. Let's see. There we go. She's doing a little better now. We'll heal her in the next battle. We'll go. Stairs, yay! Oh, but we're supposed to go into that one room, right? Because it was locked. I don't know. I mean, I guess we go up. Maybe we'll find keys and we'll go down? You hear voices from somewhere. A man can't back down at a time like this. Just watch and I'll show you how manly Kanji Tatsumi can be. Oh dear. Player advantage.
Uh-oh, this one's really strong! No one
moves,
stands in
partner.
Sensei's way! Good work, Sensei! That's one so far!
Let's do this! Persona!
Someone else's turn.
Persona!
I have to end soon. Justice now. Experience up. Woohoo. I have to continue this next time, right? Little mom cat. Player advantage.
Uh-oh, this one's really strong!
Especially with how many times
Great, Sensei!
That's how
Go
it's
for
done.
broke!
combined already 3 times. I haven't even done the other one yet. That sucks. Woo, we did it. Permit. Money up. Woo, more money.
Congratulations, Sensei!
You sense another change is about to occur with you? You can now store up to 8 personas.
Another level for me!
Nice. You'll skate level 2. Alright, this will be the last enemy attack.
Uh-oh! This one's really strong!
Here go!
Someone else's turn.
It's over.
I couldn't do it.
2 enemies! Charge through them! Good work, Sensei! That's 1 so far!
How do I do this? This ooh, chest key. We should get another chest key.
Yay! I leveled up!
Alright, yeah, we're gonna call it quits for tonight. I am out of my my S whatever thing. And like all the other stuff. So yeah, we're gonna save and we're gonna exit. I'll come back to this like later. I don't know. Can we ask him to heal? Oh. I don't have that much. Had it. He didn't give me anything else. Okay. Yeah, so thanks for showing up, guys. I'm sorry that the stream dropped 3 times. That really sucks. Honestly, really annoyed that it keeps happening. I don't know what the internet's problem is here, other than it sucks sometimes, you know? But hopefully you had fun. And I will have to try to figure out, you know, to combine all 3 of these lovely bits of streamy bits and stuff, right? So, but hopefully you guys had fun. I hope you did. And well, I will see you guys on Monday with some more time, or more my time at Portia. So, you know. Sorry guys, but hopefully you enjoyed despite the drops and stuff, and I really don't know what the internet's problem is. But yeah. Thanks for being here. Bye guys. All love.